back with the next part of our building our plywood 200-gallon fish aquarium. The last videos that we had posted was me prepping the surfaces of the inside of the fish aquarium to get it ready for its final coat, applying it, making sure that it's successful and they have something to adhere to. It's kind of cold out. That's why I have my jacket on. It's 37 degrees out today. It's like February 1st. So it's pretty nippy outside this morning. Hopefully I can get a lot of work done and be pretty successful what we're trying to accomplish today. Moving on. So we have fully successsully put in the last coat of, I guess you would call it the gel coat. I know I talked about going with Pond Shield, Pond Armor, however it's pronounced, but I went ahead and went with Flex Seal, the white base Flex Seal. It's pretty seemed reasonable at the time and was easy to get to. So I went ahead and went with that. Give us a nice finish, rubbery finish over the whole thing. So the next thing that I'm going to try to do today will be get the top. This is the top, the inside of the very top part of the fish aquarium. We did the edges to get it ready to be placed on top of the aquarium. So what I want to try to do is run some Flex Seal around all of the edges here. That way when we place the top on top of it, it'll go ahead and have something to cause like a gasket or a seal around the whole top, to making the top waterproof for like different condensations and different things like that, leak out or cause any water damage and stuff like that, so all the water can stay on the inside. And then we're gonna move on over to plumbing. I am going to try to plumb just the intake and outtake of the aquarium. I'm gonna try to do like a new system that I've been kind of thinking about to try to get it done. I don't know if you can see this. So imagine. So first, let me explain. Now I thought about different solutions on plumbing the tank, such as creating a weir, but what that does is it takes up a certain portion of the aquarium that I just really didn't want to sacrifice. So I thought about making a pipe itself, of drilling the bottom of it and running the pipe all the way up, with a pipe on the inside of that pipe as the outer pipe acts as the weir, with all of the holes or slits drilled or cut into the very top of it for the water height of the circumference of the pipe. I thought about that, but then I didn't want to have a big pipe just in the tank as just for the water outtake going back down to the sump. Was thinking of trying to come up with this ideal, having the same concept but with a smaller pipe. So that's when I came up with the ideal of just making the very top part of the pipe itself a little bigger, so it can act as its own weir, I guess you would say, reservoir to hold water as it's flowing down the pipe down back to the sump. So with that ideal, I kind of constructed this layout here to help with the ideal. So as you can see in the photos, as this piece is put together by as many different components that I selected and picked up, five pieces that I found that kind of works together to aid me in my quest to create this little mechanism here that should act as my overflow, if you would say. So in the illustration, you have your five pieces, starting with the top, one piece at the top connected to the next, second, third, the fourth and fifth, and as it columns down into the reducer, as the last part that goes down to the sump. So you can see how the water, as water is being put into the tank through the hose around, it will go down the funnel, I guess you would say, and the top that comes off will actually quiet the noise that the vortex possibly could make of the water going down, which causes a slurping noise, and it muffles the crashing of the water pouring down into the where it should be silence. At least that's what I'm hoping for. A complete silence overflow down to the sump. So in turns, this is my vision that I'm hoping that will be successful as I plumb the tank.